Good evening and welcome to the Weekly Voice presented by VNN, bringing you today's top 10 Canadian news stories on March 7th, 2025. Let's get started. Home sales in the Greater Toronto Area, GTA, fell 27.4% in February 2025 compared to last year, driven by high mortgage rates and economic uncertainty. The Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, TRREB, reports that sales fell to 4,037 from 5,562. While average home prices dropped by 2.2% to 1,084,547, listings surged by 76%, giving buyers more negotiating power as reported on weeklyvoice.com. Despite the increase in supply, affordability remains a key issue. Toronto-based real estate broker Jessica Hamill noted that while buyers have more leverage, high mortgage rates and economic instability continue to hold back market activity. Experts believe that if borrowing costs ease later this year, demand could pick up. With Prime Minister Justin Trudeau stepping down, the Liberal Party will elect its next leader on March 9th. The frontrunners include Mark Carney, Chrystia Freeland, and Karina Gould. The new leader will govern until the next federal election, set for October 2025, though an early election remains possible. The leadership race is being closely watched as the country prepares for potential political shifts. With the opposition Conservatives maintaining a strong polling lead, the new Liberal leader will face significant challenges in uniting the party and securing voter confidence ahead of the next election. Under pressure from American farmers, President Donald Trump has reduced the tariff on Canadian potash to 10%, down from the originally proposed 25%. The move comes after heavy lobbying from U.S. agricultural groups, warning that higher costs could devastate the farming sector. However, Canadian officials remain cautious about long-term trade stability. Potash is a crucial ingredient in fertilizers, and 85% of the U.S. supply comes from Canada. The decision to lower tariffs offers temporary relief, but some experts worry about future trade disruptions, particularly as Canada considers countermeasures to protect its own industries. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre has proposed tightening Canada's Conflict of Interest Act to force leadership candidates to disclose their financial holdings. The move is seen as a direct challenge to Liberal frontrunner Mark Carney, whom Poilievre accuses of lacking transparency regarding his past roles at Brookfield Asset Management and Bloomberg. Poilievre's push for reform is part of a broader effort to frame the upcoming election as a battle for government accountability. Carney's team has dismissed the criticism as political mudslinging, emphasizing his commitment to economic stability and growth. In its final days, the Trudeau government is pushing through up to 70 last-minute appointments, including judges and federal agency positions. The move has drawn criticism, with some arguing that a caretaker government should not make major decisions ahead of a leadership transition. Critics warn that these appointments could become a point of contention for the next government. Some political analysts compare this situation to past cases where outgoing leaders faced backlash for filling key positions just before leaving office. Service Canada has introduced a new policy ensuring passport renewals are processed within 30 business days, or applicants will receive a full refund. This measure aims to address past delays that caused widespread frustration among travelers. The government has also expanded online renewal options and increased processing capacity at in-person locations. Officials say the goal is to make passport services more efficient and reduce long wait times. During an emotional press conference, Justin Trudeau urged Canadians to remain united against Trump's aggressive trade policies. Reports indicate a heated 50-minute phone call between the two leaders, in which Trump used strong language and mocked Trudeau. As his March 9 departure nears, Trudeau emphasized his commitment to defending Canada's economy. He also reflected on his tenure, stating that despite challenges, serving as Prime Minister had been the honor of his life. In one of his final acts as Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau has secured a $37 billion deal to extend federal childcare funding until 2031. This agreement ensures continued financial support for early learning and childcare across 11 provinces and territories. Trudeau described the program as a nation-building effort, emphasizing its long-term impact. While Alberta and Saskatchewan have yet to sign on, this deal marks a major milestone in shaping the future of affordable childcare in Canada. A nationwide investigation has led to the arrest of 106 suspects in an online child exploitation crackdown, with 37 children rescued. The operation, dubbed Project Steel, was led by the RCMP and targeted child pornography and illegal online activities across Canada. Authorities warn that online exploitation cases are rising sharply, with a 1,278% increase in reports over the past decade. Law enforcement officials are urging the public to remain vigilant and report suspicious online activity. While the vast majority of Canadians reject the idea, a small but vocal minority is now advocating for Canada to become part of the United States amid the ongoing trade war. According to a recent Angus Reid poll, 90% of Canadians oppose annexation, but 10% argue that joining the US could provide economic benefits. Despite President Trump's offhand remarks about Canada becoming the 51st state, political analysts dismiss this as a fringe movement with no serious backing. Economists warn that annexation would be disastrous for Canada, as it would mean losing universal health care and economic sovereignty. While some Canadians may dream of closer ties to the US, the overwhelming majority remain firm. Canada is not for sale. That's all for today's top stories. Thank you for joining us on The Weekly Voice, presented by VNN. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time.